Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here on CGTV CSGO. We're coming live at you with the Acer CGPL Autumn Series, heading into the next matchup for tonight, the final one, 2 maps. We've got Chiefs and Corvidae, Overpass and Train. My name's Judge Brown. We've just seen Corvidae win the knife round. I'm joined by Coop KCS, and the wonderful Deadline, of course, is observing for us for yet another map. Coop, Corvidae's just taken out the knife round. Now, we saw Corvidae. This is their map pick. We saw them last week. And they made some good pushes. They did have some very good rounds. But Corvidae's issue was dynamics. Yeah. They kept doing the same thing over and over again, which caused issues for them because then their opponents just picked up on it and kept holding. In particular was Monster. Made a good reference to a good friend of mine, Jack Hutto, who is hashtag make Hutto a monster. He's probably going to laugh about me saying that again. But they did that. They pushed it several rounds in a row. Then they changed something up and then pushed Monster again. This week is the chance for Corvidae to settle down and to make sure they're playing through their strats a little bit better. They need some more versatility in their diet on Overpass.
Well, considering the fact that they've chosen the map again, it obviously indicates that they are somewhat confident. Maybe they're just going to do the same things again, but it probably indicates that there is some sort of change from the dynamic from last week. The Chiefs, I haven't seen the Chiefs play on Overpass yet. They might have. I haven't personally watched them, but we did see them trade maps with Cypher last week. So they got the Cypher won the first map on Nuke, and then the Chiefs traded the next map. I can't remember the map off stream. But Herbs with a nice tap there to start us off. Inns gets the trade frag onto Dan's in Heaven, and the T's make their way towards this B site. Do get the bomb down, and now Corvidae in a 4-on-4. No utility whatsoever. Blackout does have a kit and a smoke, so he will be trying to use that, and he will have that extra 5 seconds. Mitch is going to dome Tux in the face from Heaven. He is not going to be able to find another one just yet, although Herbs comes out and gets it.
He takes out Inns. I'm going to take over Coop here. It's been a long night. Malta takes out Requiem. It's Mitch onto Lightstep. I'm going to see Corvidae taking over the site here. The knife comes in, and the tap from Herbs onto Malta is a great one. Malta, of course, tagging back. Got the diffuser off the bomb, but Mitch will defuse, and that's Corvidae taking out their first round.
Yeah, it has been a long night, thanks, Judge. But no, great work there from Blackout to buy the kit. That probably won them the round. They wouldn't have got the defuse otherwise. It's a great round there from Corvidae on the retake. Played it very well. Played with intent on the pushes and on the peaks, and ended up coming away with it. We are going to see Chiefs on a hard eco here. Nothing at all. 5 Glocks. No flashes. No nothing. Just going to see what they can bring into this round. We are going to see an M4 coming out on Minch and SMGs on the rest of the CTs. As the T's start to make their way up towards this long area, Blackout will be the first one to receive. He's going to spot one and fall back towards the side as the T's do make their way further up. It is going to be, I think that is Alistair. He's going to be the first one onto the site. He's going to get taken down by Requiem. Requiem with a second and Herbs with one as well means that it's now Inns in a 1-on-5 here. Just with a Glock. He's not going to be able to do too much, and that is a second easy round for Corvidae.
Look, I'm not sure whether or not it's Chiefs not used to this lineup, not used to the way Corvidae plays. But Corvidae bringing out these first 2 rounds is something I did not expect. I expect a lot out of the Chiefs Esports Club. And now looking at this, we've got weapons for the Chiefs. They've got their AKs, and they're going to be looking to take this 3rd round. I think it's interesting to see Corvidae coming through so strong on the CTs so early. I mean, they did that last week and then lost hard on the T side. Maybe this is the chance. I mean, we're not going to see till next half whether they repeat last week's mistakes or whether they change it up and really push through on the T. But interesting to note that Corvidae are starting out strong.
Yeah, great start from Corvidae, as you mentioned. Certainly good to put the right foot forward. Chiefs, obviously, with the play coming into means that it is action stations here from the CDs to try and defend this push with 3 SMGs. Not ideal, but I don't think they're expecting. Well, I mean, they probably were expecting Chiefs to be on a buy, considering that they hard ecoed the last round. However, it is going to be the T's making their way. They are situated around toilets at the moment, not doing too much. Just trying to find an opening pick here on a C2 who might be patrolling the toilet. I think Blackout will be the first one here in long to receive any sort of contact. Malta is going to pop flash out. Blackout around the corner here with the UMP. He's going to spot the head of Inns twice, although Malta, with a great bait and switch there, is going to take down Blackout. It's now a 5-on-4. Great start there from the Chiefs. Inns is going to make his way up through bathroom towards his A site. He's going to get the molly is going to restrict his movement for the time being. Not a couple of flashes coming out there as he starts to try and make this way onto the site. The smokes are out for this front site plant. McQueen through the smoke is going to tag down 2 members of the Chiefs, although Corvidae with a nice kill there. Sorry, Dan's with a nice kill there onto Lightstep. Mitch is going to be around by the bank. Isn't going to find anything. Herbs is going to take down Malta. It's now in a 3-on-4 here for the Chiefs with the bomb down. It is planted for them. However, it will be whether the Corvidae will start to push here. Inns is going to get taken down by Requiem, and now it's just Alistair and Tux here in a 2-on-4. Alistair is gonna catch out Herbs. He's looking the wrong way, and 2 quick kills there from Tux on the site. He's actually going to get the Chiefs there first round. Back is against the wall there, 2v4, and they managed to pull it out.
They did. Look, unbelievable work out of Tux and Alistair to finish off that round. They played it smart, taking 2 different angles of the site, and were able to close out. They got the frags, and an easy round for them. No need to plant a blom. It is. No need to plant a bomb when your opposition... wow, Judge. When your opposition's down. We mentioned it last week. Your opposition can't beat you if they're 6 foot under. And we're going to see a push here coming out from the Chiefs. They're opting for Monster now. You see some of Corvidae stacking up near the stairs to Connector. And Herbs now pushing Monster. He's sitting at barrels, watching this angle here. Smokes and Molly's going out. There's flashes over the top. And the Chiefs are going to look to push any moment now. Flash is coming through and looking for the Molly at the barrels. Thrown a bit far to the right. That's Lightstep to picking up Herbs. He's going to be looking to get more picks down at the back of the site. Malta picks up Requiem. And now left for the Chiefs to hold the site. They've got the utility, they've got firepower, and they have the man advantage. Dans does have the AWP though, so they need to watch that heaven angle there. He'll be looking to get some picks. They have smoked it out, and oh my goodness, the boost. They're actually boosting Inns up into it, but they have seen him. Herbs called it out, and that's going to be Tux taking out Mitch. Not Herbs, sorry, Mitch called it. Inns takes out Dans, and Blackout left up here takes out Inns. Going to be looking to flash out here and save his M4 if possible. Lightstep backing away from the site now. We're going to see the chase come up from Alistair and Tux. Blackout opting to hold on. He rotates back through to heaven, and he's going to play on this tight angle here to make sure he gets to save. He's actually going to pick up an AK here. The bullet is fired at him, but not even a tag as he does it just at the last second to make sure he picks up that gun for his team.
Yeah, and I think that what I've noticed from the Chiefs already in this game, which is particularly critical on immunity on Nuke in that first map of the last best of 2 that we had, is the fact that the Chiefs actually pushed as a unit. It was a split, but they pushed it at exactly the same time and caught the CTs in 2 mines. Great start from the Chiefs, consolidating the early 2-round lead from Corvidae. Corvidae now left here in with pistols. Blackout is going to have a AK that he saved from the last round, obviously, with chest armor, and he will be trying to get some sort of leverage going into this round, but this is the Chiefs' round to lose.
It certainly is. Lightstep is taking it with a vengeance, though, and Alistair's helping him out. Mitch and Herbs falling down, and now, as you said, it's the Chiefs' round to lose. They're going to opt to take B again, and they have the positioning on this point on the map. Dan's looking to move back through the back lines on Monster. Gonna find Inns. Lightstep takes out Requiem. Inns gets Dan's. And now it's Blackout once again saving. This man wasn't able to put the AK to good use in this round. Wasn't able to do much at the end in terms of exit frags on the last round. So we'll have to see if he can make better use of his AK in the next. He does get Blackout. Blackout does get Inns, sorry. He's going to look for another one. Alistair is approaching here, and they've got info on him now. The whole side of Chiefs will be collapsing, and Blackout has dropped onto the stairs. There it is. Tux takes him out with one good shot coming through. And that is the Chiefs' 3rd round now. Round 6 is upon us, Coop, and Corvidae started out strong with 2, but now that's 3 uncontested.
Yeah, and Corvidae have really got to work out what they're doing wrong here, because the Chiefs are playing this to an absolute T at the moment. We will be seeing a full buy, even a full buy come out here from Corvidae. Not full grenades, but they are going to have M4s and chest armor. And against AKs, you don't really need head armor, as stated earlier. The Ts are going to be on a fast push here through Connect. They're going to try and catch out a lazy CT in the toilet area, but Requiem senses something and pushes back towards the site before the Chiefs can do any sort of damage. Malta is going to make his way through toilets, and he is going to come towards this long area where Dan's is probably going to be the first one to make contact with him. Inns is going to come around the corner. Not quite yet. It's going to be a pop flash. Dan's is completely blind, but it doesn't choose that moment to peek. Instead, goes back towards the toilets. Not entirely sure what the Chiefs are doing here. They're just kind of staying here, like staying put a little bit.
They're trying to bait out these
yeah,
picks.
exactly.
And that was the key here. Throwing that flash out wasn't so much of a pop flash, more as a flash to try and get comms going. They wanted to bait Corvidae into calling that flash long so that the people on the site look long. And that was going to be the moment for people like Alistair here that we see in mid-near toilets coming down short to get some peaks, get some damage down onto the site as he has been doing. Chiefs now down the man advantage with Malta being dropped, but health is still in their favour. They've actually got a health advantage here despite having less men. Lightstep firing through the smoke is going to pick up Blackout, and he's now going to look to smoke onto the site. Chiefs doing very well. They've got a slow push going on with 30 seconds here in the round. They're going to make good use of it. Requiem does take down Ince, and he's going to get traded back by Lightstep. Tuck's going ham, getting Dan's after Malta tagged him up earlier in the round, and that is the plant for the Chiefs Esports Club. Herbs and Mitch looking now to push up from unders from B to get onto the site. Might be seeing Mitch push bank. No, he's looking at the site now, and we've got several angles covered here by the Chiefs. Herbs rotating back now, and it looks like both Mitch and Herbs are going to be opting for the saves to go into round 7. A good choice, as I don't think they would have been able to take on Alistair, Lightstep, and Tux. Lightstep already on 2 frags for the round. Would have been looking to pick up at least 1 more.
Oh yeah, very much so, and good round there again from the Chiefs. Despite that initial Corvidae pick, Herbs is going to take down Tux. He's going to get traded out by Alistair, so Mitch is going to be the only one from Corvidae that saves a rifle. He might not even if Alistair finds him in time, but he won't. Great round there from the Chiefs, as stated. Corvidae really need to work out what they're doing wrong. I'm not entirely sure why they could decide to force around this M4. They kind of like half forcing. It's really weird. There's 2 members still on 3k, and then the others have bought down to it's under 2k, which is a little bit confusing for mine. I'm not sure about you, Judge. Considering that they are on the 4-round loss bonus, so that's probably why I've stopped myself there. I'm an idiot, but
No, I think it is confusing though, because you look at the way that the Corvidae team's been playing. They've had 3 rounds where someone saved out of the last 7. You know, they won 2, dropped 3, and those rounds they've lost, they've saved a weapon, but it hasn't really helped their economy in a way. They haven't been able to use the weapon they've saved. They haven't won rounds off the weapon they saved. They haven't even been able to get entry frags or follow-up frags, you know. If they had been playing, and, you know, Mitch had been playing an aggressive position to make sure that he gets a pick with his M4, then, you know, someone could have followed up and picked up that, you know, that gun once it was dropped. But they're really not using it effectively. Dan's is going to answer back, and Blackout picks up Tux. As I say that the Corvidae aren't playing effectively, they come out and get some kills. Malta picks up Blackout. Requiem trades for Malta. Lightstep now on 2. He's got Dan's and Mitch, and he's looking to pick up Herbs as well in this round. Alistair has seen Herbs and has been tagged up from toilet. Don't think he knows exactly where Herbs is. Now he's spotted him out. Herbs is going to have to retreat around. He's opting to move too long. Alistair might not know that he's there waiting for him. Tags him up. And there it is. Alistair takes out Herbs. He's got 2 kills the round. Lightstep with 2 as well. And Malta gets 1 for himself. Bomb planted. Bomb goes off as well. And we're seeing 5-2 for Chiefs now. Corvidae now 5 rounds uncontested in this first half. And the thing is that the main thing that's got me concerned is CT was the half for Corvidae last week.
Exactly. You're exactly right. And I think you touched on a good point with that M4 earlier, in the sense that, yes, you know, you got to be aggressive with that only gun. You've got to try and get that opening pick. But even if you're not, even if you fall back towards the site, if you've got a guy flanking long, you've actually got to be ready to pinch and counter once that 5-7 who was long ended up getting a kill. Instead, Mitch was quite flat-footed and ended up getting picked himself. He wasn't ready to come onto the side at the same time. I'm not sure if Corvidae are having some cohesion issues here or what's kind of going on, but Chiefs now with 5 uncontested rounds in a row. They are going to be situated toward this mid area, I believe. That is Tux, who's going to be down towards B water. Just wait with...
Tux has pulled out the Negev and has made my day.
It's round 8, Tux. What are you doing?
Look, but that's the confidence that Chiefs has right now. And Tux he's not playing stupid with it. He's not rushing sights trying to go Rambo. He is holding an angle that's favourable to the Negev. It's a close angle. All he needs to do is pull down on his mouse and spray. But in saying that, Corvidae, as I mentioned earlier, as we were coming into this match, they had some very, very good rounds last week. The issue seems to be more consistency and less ability.
Oh, exactly.
If they can get that consistency happening, we're going to see better things out of them. Herbs is going to get caught out as Malta and Alistair push. Mitch picks up Alistair and Malta answering back. Ins on Mitch and Requiem falls to Lightstep. Dans takes out Lightstep and answers back. We're back to a 2v2 and the Negev still lives on. They do have that top angle there. Ins rotating back here. Tux waiting by sandbags.
Yeah, these guys are obviously CGP standard, so it's certainly probably more a consistency issue than actually being able to pop heads. Dans is going to come down from heaven with the ult quite aggressively. I think he has a fair idea that both team members are towards this sandbags area. Tux with the Negev is going to be in such a prime position here. Blackout taps the bomb and gets absolutely demolished by Tux. The Molotov is going to mark the end of him, but Inns is going to get that kill on the Dans, and that is going to be a 6th round on the board there for the Chiefs.
I'm not sure if Inns wanted to pick up that AWP or not there. He stood there looking at it, but I think he opted not to. Tux has gone for... he said it was a...
Misbuy.
Tux has said it's a misbuy. Alistair saying, nah, it wasn't, but look, Blackout loves it. And a good sportsmanship coming out for the boys. I think that, there's nothing wrong with buying a Negev. It is a little bit of a kick in the guts because it's just that overly macho confidence that I can pop heads. I've got money to waste in this round. Requiem's going to pick up Malta and Tux is going to pick up Blackout. Good trades coming through here in the water. Requiem is tagged up. And it's going to be Chiefs pushing yet again. Dans with a big Deagle pick onto Tux. And that's going to help the CTs here as they really put holes in the T's offense. My God, Dans, that's 3 with the Deagle. And now he has an AK. Lightstep is the last Chief remaining. He needs to push back here. And Dans is waiting for him. He sees him. And a 4K from Dans in this round. There it is. It's rounds like this we need to see more often from Corvidae.
Oh, exactly. Great round there from Corvidae. Gets their 3rd on the board and starts to arrest this slide. I mean, I'm not entirely sure if they've worked out a winning formula yet, but it's certainly a welcome relief for the CT side. We're going to see an AWP on Dans. No AWP on the T side. Going to be straight AKs. Not full utility from Tux and Inns. That's not great English, but who really cares at this time of night?
I think looking back on last round as we wait for these teams to position themselves, the key to Dan's success there was the fact that the rest of the Corvidae team, and good pick here coming from Herbs on Tux for the trade, was the rest of his team enabled him to do that. Blackout picking up Malta. Dans was able to lurk. He was able to make use of his Deagle. Not only did he frag really well, we got to credit that as well. Oh my goodness, Alistair turning onto Dans. He gets tagged up, but he's still alive. And it's going to be one hell of a flip for him. Just as we bring up the ammo and the health, apologies for that, guys. But we do have... Dans was facilitated by his team, is the point I'm trying to make. The rest of Corvidae held sights, held angles, didn't allow Chiefs to push.
Yep.
And that allowed Dans to then move around the back lines of a slow pushing Chiefs side. Chiefs are moving and waiting for Dans to pick them up. In saying that, contrast for this round, Inns picks up Blackout with the help from Malta. It's 3v2. Alistair is quite low, and Inns is going to be waiting on the site with Lightstep. Alistair opting to hold from short, and now they have the bomb planted to their advantage.
Yeah, and Herbs and Mitch are going to be on this retake here, 2v3. Inns is going to be around the corner of this truck. He's going to see one. He's going to actually see both, but he can't get the spray down. Herbs is going to take him down. It's now into a 2v2. The bomb is planted for the T's. Alistair is going to get taken down through the wall by Mitch, and Lightstep gets taken down by Mitch as well. Gets him his, I believe that's a 3K.
No, 2K on this 2K one.
2K in the round for Mitch, and gets Corvidae their 4th round on the board. And I think, contrary to what you said, Judge, in that last round, Dans did quite well in that last round. The round that just went, his AWP positioning was a little bit questionable.
Yes, it was, and he was quite aggressive with it. Nevertheless, it worked out for Corvidae. They've now gone 4-6. They're bringing back that deficit, and they've taken 2 rounds. 2 rounds uncontested. They're starting their momentum train. Another point that we made last week while watching Corvidae is they're a very momentum-based team. If they can get around and continue it, Dan's picking up Tux here. Good shot, sir. Then they can start really rolling with it. And as we see Chiefs trying to push out onto this B site, we do have Int on the side. He's got the smoke down, and the bomb is getting planted. Good option here coming from the Chiefs Esports Club. Mitch picks up Lightstep. Malta gets Dans. We're going to see Herbs drop down, and massive trades coming through here. And overall, it's going to be Corvidae taking out this site thick, fast, and furious as they retake 5-6 now, and they're starting to find their groove.
Oh, they certainly are. I think they kind of probably didn't want to lose as many members as they did against an Eco, but it's certainly a round win on the board, which you can't be too disappointed with. We are going to see an AWP come out on both sides here. Tux is going to pick up an AWP to contest against Dans, and I think the thing for Corvidae that I've noticed is it's actually quite an even spread in terms of kills on the CT side, which indicates that they are playing as a team, and there is no one that's actually doing more than the rest of them, which is a good sign. I mean, sure, they are at a one-round disadvantage, but you obviously don't want one member to be getting 30 and then the other 4 to be getting less than 50. Not ideal.
Exactly. I mean, it's always nice to see someone 30 bomb and always impressive to watch, but at the same time and by the same token, it throws your economy out of whack. You're having to buy for your teammates. Doesn't really help you out. As we see the Chiefs now looking to push. It's going to be Malta sitting here by the toilets. They're opting for a toilets push here with the lurk out the side. That's Tux on the AWP. To make some plays over near B. He's waiting near Monster, hoping the Herbs will rotate around into his crosshair, as of course the rest of his team makes noise coming out on the opposite side of the map. It's also a good way to bait Corvidae out to the A side and then allow Tux to sneak in the rear and use the AWP on good angles. They've made a lot of noise on A site. We've seen the rotations now. Herbs is watching down Monster, and so is his teammate with him, but they need to be careful, because Chiefs are a very high-grade team. They're trying to get into the minds of their opponents now with this move. They're baiting out the noise on the A site and making Corvidae play the game at a different pace. Herbs in saying that's going to get 2, and Lightstep picks up Herbs in retaliation. Mitch is watching the angle, and that's going to be an easy one for him. Bomb down. Alistair pushing a smoke. That's Mitch for another one. He's got the... whoa, Tux has got the AWP sitting in water, and is... pushing up a creek without a paddle here. 4v1. Mitch has already got 2 frags. And there's an AWP on the enemy team as well. Mitch is down. The bomb is there for Tux, but he's going to have to try and play some exit picks and try and save as much cash from this round as he can. Corvidae have won. He sees it, and there it is. A wallbang through the fence post.
Yeah. Great shot there from Tux. He's going to be able to save that AWP. And I want to point out Dan's from that last round for Corvidae. Perfect timing on the peak, basically made it a 3-on-5 and forced Chiefs into forcing the issue on that site. And it ended up being a round win there for Corvidae. All scores now all tied up at 6-6. The Chiefs have an AWP and a UMP, and then 3 Tech 9s, almost full utilities, however, so it's probably indicates that there's probably going to be an smoke execute coming out here. Dan's going to take down Tux, and that's the AWP down now for the Chiefs. As we do see, the CTs are quite spread out. There's 3 towards A, 2 towards B, which has been their normal setup. Blackout's actually playing a little bit more aggressive than he usually does. He's usually the one towards long. Dans is now patrolling that with an AWP. Blackout is going to make contact there with Inns. He's going to take him down to 27 HP. As the T's make their way towards this A site, they haven't really committed to anything yet, but they also don't want to get picked off before they commit to this site. Alistair is going to get taken out by Blackout. Lightstep does trade with that AWP. He's picked it up from Tux. Great kill there from Lightstep. Makes it a 3-on-4. Now, for Chiefs, Blackout is going to take down Inns. Retreats back towards that site. It's now a 2-on-4. Malta and Lightstep. Malta's going to come around the corner. Dimes Blackout in the face with a Tech 9. Lightstep's going to make his way up a short. Misses the Molotov, which is a bit disappointing because that probably... would have restricted Mitch's impact, depending on what impact he does have, and he actually takes down Malta, so that missed Molotov is a missed opportunity, and Lightstep's going to have to fall back here, probably saving the AWP with only 20 seconds.
Yeah, look, Chiefs are playing a slow push on these sites, and there's going to be Herbs picking up Lightstep, and the AWP goes down anyway. Chiefs are playing the time game at the moment. They're playing these slow rounds on the T side to then force the CTs into retaking the bomb in bomb time. Now, it prevents the CTs from having a lot of site dominance. It prevents the CTs from holding sites and getting lots of frags, because all of a sudden, you've got Chiefs Esports Club coming all up in your grill, taking your site over, and you've got to answer that back. Herbs is going to push through the smoke and look to go ham. Inns takes out Blackout, and that's going to be a good start. But Requiem picks up Malta and Inns. Tux gets Herbs. I'm going to see Requiem swapping to the CZ. Picks up another before he goes down, and he's had a 3k round. It's Mitch against Alistair and Tux, and he's got his work cut out for him.
Certainly does. He's coming here onto this A side. He's gonna shimmy behind Truck as Alistair starts to get the bomb down. He's gonna notice that Mitch is there. He's gonna see his arm. Mitch is gonna take down Tux, domes him in the face, but he's not gonna be able to get that second kill with the CZ onto Alistair. That's the 7th round there for the Chief. Brings it back up to a tied game heading into this last round. The Corvidae do not have great money. Dan's gonna pick up an orb. We're gonna see a Famus, a CZ, and not too much else. UMP.
It's not a good round on either side. Lightstep picking up an UMP as well. I think the advantage does have to fall to Corvidae here. They do have an AWP on their side. But in saying that, it could be anyone's round here. We've seen big things come out of the Chiefs with much less. And Corvidae need to keep their consistency up if they want to take another round in this half. Malta takes out Requiem, and that's going to be Dan's picking up Inns after Blackout secures Malta with the CZ. Blackout, of course, hiding in toilet, waiting for his opportunity to strike. See the Chiefs pushing through the mid. That's Dan's onto Lightstep, and it's not looking good for Alistair. No sense saving in this one, but it's going to be Blackout stalking him down the stairs. He's picked up Alistair's AK, and that's going to be the frag for the end of the round. Corvidae now taking the lead as we head into the second half. We saw similar things last week as Corvidae brought back rounds. They need to make sure they do really well on the T side to close out their map.
Yeah, considering that obviously Corvidae had a good CT side last week, getting this pick. If they can get the pistol round and then the next two anti-ecos, it brings them up to an 11-7 scoreline. And it gives them that 4-round buffer. And while they're not on the favoured side heading into this half, it certainly means that they have a better opportunity. Because if the Chiefs take this pistol, then they're probably going to be at 10-8. And they've already got the advantage on the favoured side, which is not going to bode well for Corvidae. Alistair is going to see contact with at least 2 of them before falling back as the T's make their way towards A long. There is actually 3 pushed up members here of the CT side onto this A site, so pretty adequately stocked for what should be coming onto this site from the Corvidae. Alistair is going to nice shot there onto Dan's sharp trigger work there from Alistair. He's going to spot out Requiem, gets a second headshot there. He's going to spot out a third. He's going to get a third there onto Blackout. What a great start to the round from Alistair. Lightstep is going to be back onto this side. He's going to see, I think he did see, I think it's Herbs there. End up seeing Mitch is going to force the issue through the smoke. He's going to take down Lightstep. Tux with a nice kill there onto Mitch. Domes him in the face. Herbs is going to see Tux, who is low. Isn't going to find him around the box just yet. Is wary that there could be more members of the Chiefs from other locations. Is going to take down Tux, but gets taken down by Malta. And that is the pistol round there for the Chiefs. And that is not what Corvidae wanted at all.
Not at all. Chiefs have tied it up once again. And with that pistol round, the Chiefs are now able to force up into submachine guns, UMPs, and the MP7 coming out for Lightstep. Of course, breaking that meta, Lightstep being a pioneer right now. Although we did see it last game. He's joining that new meta. That's what he's doing. MP7 meta for the win, guys. In saying that, though, Chiefs and Corvidae on this, they're even. The Chiefs do have the UMP, the SMG buy. Tech 9 armor for the T's. As long as Corvidae play this right and take the right side, they need to be aiming for B right now and need to get onto it fast and hard.
Oh, exactly.
They cannot hesitate. It's straight onto the site, plant down, using smokes.
Oh, and they're not doing that at all at the moment. They're up towards this A site, kind of just spread out, waiting for some sort of SMG aggression here from the Chiefs. They're not getting a bar of it at the moment. Dan's going to spot out one, fire a few shots towards long, but nothing's going to come of it. As Mitch starts to line up his smoke, I think that's a bank smoke coming out here from Mitch. We are going to follow the smoke, and no, it's actually just going to block off the entrance as the T's actually make their way down. Actually, I'm not sure what they're planning to do at the moment. They're kind of towards short, but they also could go connected pretty quickly if they chose. Although with one member towards long, it's probably going to be an A. Alistair might be the first one here to make contact. Mitch is going to come around the corner. It's up to him whether he checks his corners here or not as to whether he gets shot in the face. Alistair, trigger discipline, 101, gets 1 kill. Very unlucky not to get a second. Now it's Requiem onto this site is going to tag down one member very, very heavily. Tux around the truck is going to get domed by Requiem. Malta is going to reply though onto Dan's, and now it's a 1-on-2 here for Herbs with 20 HP. He's coming onto the site. The bomb is down, and Inns finishes him off, and that's a ninth round there for the Chiefs.
A couple of interesting things to happen in that set of play though. Herbs did get TK'd in there as well, and that was with that frantic shooting at the front of site towards short. And also the Kobe, of course, coming out in that round as well to bring it to the 1v1. Chiefs taking out the round win. Again, strong for them. They're now playing... Corviday's looking this monster pick that they do enjoy. Chiefs with 1 M4 on their side. That's on Malta. He's going to be watching this long angle from the back of Pit to across to Monster. Corviday looking to play the slow onto the B side. But look at the map spread here. You've got Corviday all angled out towards Monster. Herbs watching the back. But... Chiefs know this. You've got Lightstep, Alistair pushing up from the rear. You've got Tux pushing out through mid, and he's looking to the mid tunnel connector. Like, he's pushing up hard, he's getting information, and that's his job right now. He's not looking to trade out heaps, though he does get a lot of good damage down onto Mitch. He's just getting info, and now that has sparked the T's to push onto the site. They're in panic mode, and now Inns has picked up 2, 3, 4K for Inns through Monster. And it's exactly what Chiefs wanted. The float there from Malta was all they needed. They basically just sent Tux around. Go do your little thing, buddy. Go see if you can bait them into panicking and pushing through the tunnel. And then easy spray downs coming through for the rest of the Chiefs. Massive 4K round there. And all the other boys just had to sit on site and make sure that their assumptions of Corviday were true and that they did actually push through there. We're seeing Corviday, they accidentally flashed themselves at one point, and Malta is going to pick up Blackout. Lightstep is in the pit, and he's going to be faced by Mitch. We see Inns at the back. Malta picks up 2. That's Mitch and Requiem down from pit. Malta rotating around, sees Dan's legs, but he's not able to pick him up. Inns trades him back. Tux with the molly out, and it's 1 T left. It's Herbs floating down on the ramp to Monster. He's going to look to rotate through to short. He gets picked up by Tux, not before getting a lot of damage down, but damage doesn't matter if you don't get the frag and you're the last man up.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Not at all. And the fact that Corviday used utility going into that round indicates to me that they do have set strategies. They do have set plays. They do have things that they try to achieve. However, didn't really come off for them at all in that round. Kind of just got shut down from the start. I mean, 2 kills there from Toxic. I can't remember who it was, but 2 kills to start off the round made it a 3-on-5 pretty quickly. And we do see the T's force up here again. I'm not sure whether that's the correct decision, but we'll see. We'll see what they're able to do.
I mean, look, Corviday could be trying something breaking. They could be trying something different, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we did comment on the fact that the reason they lost so hard last week is because they weren't trying things different each round. But I don't think trying something different is buying Tech 9 armor a couple of rounds in a row. And I think Alistair looking to get picks here. He's going to get 1-2. Alistair and Tux picking up Mitch across the map. Herbs picks up Light 7 Blackout on Alistair. Tux gets Blackout. And we're now left once again. Herbs left up 1v3. Corviday's changing it up. Herbs does have an AK now. But there's not going to be much sense, in my opinion, him saving this. Because he needs to put it to good use. If he can't put it to good use now, he's probably not going to be able to put it to good use in a later round. He does pick up Tux. Now would be a smart decision to save. He can try, and it looks like he's going to try and play this pretty ham and try and get this onto the side. But you got 2 people with 100 HP. Maybe he's going to float here in short, yet to be seen. It's a pretty vulnerable position, especially when you got Malta pushing up the back.
Yeah, you do. Well, I mean, there's one member of Chiefs on either side here, so all Herbs has to do is get 1 headshot, and he's got a full sight. However, with 12 HP, he's not really leaving him. And he is, I think he's going to try and fake B-smoke, but I think whoever's on that lower side, I think it's in should be privy to that. Sorry, Malta, my bad. It should be pretty privy to that. As Herbs makes his way up a short, Inns is behind the box, hasn't really got him out yet. He does notice him now and finishes him off. That's a 12th round there for the Chiefs. They are on a roll right now.
If he wanted to be getting that smoke, Herbs needed to throw that smoke from further back, needed to throw it looped so he was behind cover. He could have done that from toilets. He could have got that smoke down to close off that side of the site and then could have pushed. The issue was he ran out at the site when you'd have a guess that, okay, 2 players up, there's probably 1 on each site, unless they know where I am, and then they might be playing it heavy. But we're talking about the Chiefs here. They're playing smart. They're trying to close out easy round wins. So you want to assume that they're going to be playing that one on each side angle. Smoke it out from further back, because if you're running at the side, someone's there waiting for you. Good tags, though, coming up through the wood. And it's going to be Lightstep tagged up. Ooh. And oh my god, Herbs and Mitch. Herbs taking down Tux and Mitch getting Alistair. That's going to be one hell of a drop in that connector room.
Yeah, that was more the Chiefs pushing when they probably didn't need to. You can probably tell that that's the confidence coming out from the Chiefs, considering they have a four-round round advantage here at the moment. There is going to be the Chiefs are going to still persist with 2 members on the B site, and that looks to be the correct call for the time being. All 5 members of Corvidae. Malta gets a nice 2k, brings it back to a 3-on-3. Herbs is only on 6 HP, Malta's on 5, so pretty even in terms of HP advantage for both teams right now. Not sure Dan should be forcing the issue here by himself. Probably wiser to wait for his teammates. Herbs is actually going to start to head around towards... I think he's actually just watching the back, so not entirely sure what Corvidae's plan here currently is. Lightstep is going to be able to cut off this push if they decide to go to the other side, as long as he gets that first contact in. It looks like... Oh, he shot too early, Lightstep. Oh, that's such a shame for him. Dan's going to dome him in the face. And the T's are going to make their way up towards the A site. Smokes and use flashes and molotovs and whatever you want coming out here from Corvidae. They are going to get the bomb down, not without Mitch getting traded. So now it's a 2-on-2. Malta and Herbs are both incredibly low. Dan's gets taken down by Malta's, and now it's just Herbs left with 6 HP. He's not going to quite get ins there, and he is going to get taken down. And that is a 13th round there on the board for the Chiefs. And it looked promising for Corvidae to start with. Just didn't end up happening. Malta with a great 2, ended up getting 3, I think, for the round. Really helped the Chiefs in that round.
It certainly did, and the combined 6 total health for Inns and Malta at the end of that round. They drew it very close to the line, but the key was Chiefs played that together. There was a sense of unity from the team to make sure that they played that side properly, and even though there was very low HP on Malta, they made sure that they were together.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure just what happened, but yeah. Tux is going to be a little bit more aggressive than we've seen him previously in Connector at the moment. He's going to try and take that skirmish with Mitch. Actually dinks him down to 6 HP. Certainly a great start there from the Chiefs on their quest for this 14th round and towards the victory on this first map, which I believe was Corvidae's pick. So certainly the Chiefs putting the right foot forward at the moment. Alistair is going to take down Requiem. Herbs is going to trade him out though, so it's back onto a 4v4. Mitch is still incredibly low. And the T's actually don't have too much map control at the moment. Tux is going to take down Blackout. They're going to leave him to a 4-on-3. He's going to pop flash his way through the smoke, trying to find Mitch, who he still knows is around this location somewhere. Mitch is going to try and wait for that aggression. Isn't going to find anything just yet. Tux is playing this really smart. Playing the advantage very well. Not peeking. Not doing anything. Herbs is up towards A main. A short, my bad. With Dans, who's a little bit further, situated a little bit further up. Knows that Tux is in connector, so he can't be too aggressive without watching his back. So I think got himself in a really good position there. Dan's going to take down Lightstep, brings it back to a 3-on-3, and this A site's completely open. There is still a member here in heaven. He's going to get taken down though by Dan's. Dan's doing great work here. Herbs is still worried about this guy in connector. Tux is still here. When Tux decides to make his move, it's going to be critical as to whether the Chiefs can get back into this round. Herbs is going to come back towards the fountain. I'm not sure if he still realizes that Tux is in there. Mitch is going to get the bomb down. It's now 3-on-2, but Mitch is incredibly low, so this could go either way. As I say that, Tux gets taken down, and now it's just ins into one.
Thing is, though, Mitch and Herbs combined 17 HP. Oh my goodness, Dans manages to find Inns, though, on a very tight angle and takes him out. Was not expecting that round to go the way of Corvidae, and thought that they could have taken it, or maybe Inns could have taken it back for the Chiefs win. With 9-13, Chiefs still lead by 4 rounds, and they're looking to close this out. 3-round wins more, and we go to their map, which is Train.
Oh, exactly, and this is if you're the Chiefs, getting Corvidae's map pick off them would be absolutely gold. Certainly the Chiefs will be the favoured ones here as Herbs takes down Lightstep to start the round. Good kill there from Tux, but oh, that's a nice tap there from Blackout. Takes him out pretty much straight away. Now back into a 2-on-4 for the seed. No utility, just 2p2. But as I was saying, you'd be laughing if you were the Chiefs and you were able to get that pick off. They are the favoured team in this matchup, and that getting Corvidae's pick would signal that it's an early 2-0, depending on what serve up in the second.
Malta trying to get and struggling to get on the pillar. And the bomb has been planted and he's still waiting here in ladder room. He's going to look to save this AK. And that's why he's getting into the position. Got the option there. A hold. And that's going to be a round for Corvidae. They bring it back 10-13 with Malta just chilling.
Best.
Yeah, look, Malta's just happy. He's happy in his own company here. We're going to turn around and just watch him. Booty. We see it here, Malta. He's waiting. He's got all the time in the world. He's waiting for that bomb to go off, and he just gets to, sit here in the sweet serenity of the silence of ladder.
Waiting for the Italian man.
Yeah, he is. He is waiting for the Italian man to go to Malta.
But it's not going to happen.
Not going to happen on this one, as Corvidae does win the round 10-13. No one going to Malta for the pick, and it's going to be a buy-up on either side. We've got AK in the hands of Malta, that save coming through, and hopefully he can make good use of this round. He is sitting on a 19.516 KDA, and, or KAD in CSGO, and going to be looking to use that dinking potential against the T's. Bit of their own taste, their own medicine. Alistair has the AWP, might be keen to see some quick flicks from him. No one pushing up to Playground, though. Not Playground, sorry, but Party. And no shots yet out from the CTs. It is a long push. We are seeing, Herbs is looking to peek here, and Alistair has seen him. He does get the shot out and will be tagged.
You'd have a party in the playground, Judge. What are you
I mean, you can
about?
always have a party in a playground. Less so when you're a grown man. It's.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'd love to have a playground party. Give me those monkey bars.
Oh, man. Good old Flying Fox. That's
Oh,
all you need.
love me a flying fox. I mean, no flying foxes in this map. They're not going to be able to make use of them. Dan's might be trying to channel his inner fox, though, as he makes a sneaky around to see if he can find anything on short. He's going to rotate down through connector to meet up with Mitch, and we could be seeing a Corvidae rotate. No one has fallen down this round yet. We've got less than a minute to go. Mitch spraying through the wood, and he's actually going to get tagged up himself by a nade. With the mollies coming out, he's looking to get something set up here, waiting to see if he can peek anyone over at the B site. And we're going to see the smokes come through here. Over to B, they're looking to fake out and force the rotation from the Chiefs over to the B site. Corvidae trying to play their mind games. It did work for them last week. They pinched a couple of rounds this way. But I don't think the Chiefs are going to fall for that. They're not going to hard rotate a 5-man. Alistair picks up Blackout, manages to get his own molly down. And Herbs unable to push up onto the site at this stage. The smoke goes down. Herbs has been tagged. Requiem and Mitch all rotating around that side. Mitch has been spotted out by Tux. And that is a big kill. Requiem gets light step. Alistair gets Requiem and Herbs. And oh my god! Tux. Dez just runs into the barrel of his gun. Chiefs win a round. It's 14-10. 2 more rounds to go. And Chiefs Esports Club takes this one.
Corvidae needed that round. Because now they're 4 rounds down. Chiefs are almost at map point. They are going to get a buyout, but certainly that would be a confidence sapper for them after starting quite well into that round and getting that map control up towards their side and then just getting completely shut down in the process. Tux are going to get really aggressive. Alistair, takes down Blackout, who also was quite aggressive up towards Balloons. Alistair, he's going to try... Dan's is very wise at the moment not to walk into Alistair's crosshair. I'm not exactly sure whether that will be a confrontation at the moment. As Alistair does re-peek, he's going to get domed. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice shot by Dan's. Back into a 4-on-4 now. The Chiefs playing this a little bit aggressive. Tux is gonna back out a little bit now. There is going to be a 2-2 split here from the T's, from the CTs as to what site they are. Basically, I think that might be actually both members of the Chiefs are in heaven on B at the moment, which is an interesting play.
They're looking at that boost and watching Monster.
Right.
So that's going to be watching Corvidae's favourite part on the map. But Corvidae, of course, spread out across the toilets connector area, looking to make picks. They're quite scared, and I think this is evident of Chiefs. It's one thing you've touched on a lot, Coop, is their perceived pressure.
Yeah. Chiefs,
because they've had rounds where they've played so hard up, now they can sit back, and it takes Corvidae forever to push.
Exactly. And Lightstep is going to get the contact, but he's going to get taken down by Herbs. A little bit disappointing there from Lightstep. Probably should have gotten one, if not two there. One is heavily dinked though, so Tux should have a field day here as they push through the smoke. Tux is still looking the wrong way, probably expecting there to be at least one more flash. But Queen pushes onto the site. Great trigger discipline from Tux. Probably should have had more than one there, but only gets one for his efforts. Now in a 2-on-3 retake here for the CTs. The Ts do plant the bomb at the front of the site. Inns is going to take down Dan's with a nice spray there from the truck. Malta with a great kill there on Requiem, and now it's just Mitch here in the toilets in a 1-on-2. He is going to get taken down by Inns. Not much he could really do there. The bomb was planted for him, but he was getting forced further and back into the toilets.
He was, and with the 2-on-1, it's going to be a defuse for Chiefs. They head to match point here. Malta having some fun on the bomb, buying in some time to get that AWP as well. And here it is, match point, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Acer CGPL Autumn Series. This is the first map between Corvidae and Chiefs. It's Corviday's pick on Overpass, and Chiefs looking to take it out strong, show their dominance in this scene, and put Corvidae up.
Yeah, very much so. There is not going to be too much of a buy here from Corvidae. You're only going to see an 8k to Glil, and then three Tech 9s. Meanwhile, on the Chiefs, you've got a full buy with Alistair on the AWP actually instead of Tux, which is... I'm not exactly sure why, but Alistair is...
He's done that a couple of rounds, though, this game. Okay. Yeah, Alistair's been taking the AWP, so, I mean, maybe trying something different could be possible. A little bit of GoTV lag there. Apologies, ladies and gents. But, look, maybe Alistair's trying out the AWP as they play against Corvidae. That's Tux, a pick in toilet. Gonna throw a molly out and try and get some damage onto Requiem as well.
Yeah, the Ts are quite stationary at the moment towards this A short. They are going to start something their way up now with the bomb. However, there is 3 members of the Chiefs here waiting to intercept them, so I'm not exactly sure whether this is the right site pick for them. Blackout is going to just wait in toilets for his teammates to kind of push up. Alistair on the AWP will probably be the first point of contact here. He's going to throw out the molly to stop that push, the double prong push through the toilets, and means that it's going to be an A short unless they wait for the molly, which they are going to, because they've got plenty of time. The clock's still got 45 seconds here. Been quite quick from Corvidae actually throughout this entire game. They've been quite quick on their executes when they've actually done them. Mitch is going to be is not going to quite see Alistair. I thought he might have seen him for a second there, but Alistair still hasn't actually seen anyone, so I think he has a fair idea that there are a couple of members here towards short, but hasn't seen anyone just quite yet. I think he's just seen Mitch now.
He hasn't quite seen Mitch, he hasn't poked him yet, and he's looking for the pop shots into the toilet. Blackout takes out Alistair, we see it from Lightstep's perspective. And Lightstep is going to wait in this corner once again. He gets to poke in the crosshair. That's one. He's looking for 2. Good spray. He swaps to pistol. That's 3. Malta helping him out. It's Herbs against Inza Malta. Malta takes him down with the pistol. And GG, well played. That's the first map going to Chiefs here on Overpass.
Yeah, great map there from the Chiefs. Taking Corviday's pick, so certainly a good sign for them heading into this second map. But clinical performance, they actually only dropped 2 rounds there on their CT side, so they can take great confidence into the second map.
We're going to take a quick break here. This is CGTV CSGO's production of the Acer CGPL Autumn Series for CSGO. We've just had Corvidae against the Chiefs. My name is Judge Brand here with Coop KCS and the wonderful Deadline as our observer. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.